Hey y'all, so today I wanted to sit down and film because it's been a hot stinking minute because I started school. If you don't already know, I'm a teacher and school started last Monday, and so I've been running around like crazy with a chicken with my head cut off. Not with a chicken, like a chicken. And I have just been so busy grading and assigning and planning and lessons and all those things. And so finally on this 3-day fabulous weekend for Labor Day, I had a day off. So I decided, why not? So I'm just going to take you through what I would normally do to get ready for school. My dog is being so needy, and surprise, there she is. Get out of here. Bye. Always. So I'm just taking, this is actually the Becca backlight primer. Not a primer I would normally use because it's kind of an illuminating primer, and since I have oily skin, it's not one that I normally use, but just for this video I thought I would try it out. I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Okay, so something new I've been doing is taking my powder and putting it on with my wet beauty sponge. So like my damp beauty sponge, I've been taking my powder and applying it that way because I have found it applies it a lot smoother, and it also makes the area look a lot more perfect. So I just dabbed it into my powder right there, and then I discovered by trial and error, if you don't pat it on the back of your hand, it makes your eyes look crazy. So you just do a little couple pats on the back of your hand and then tap it in. Makes your under your eyes look so flawless and fabulous. So I just dipped a little bit more in, pat it on the back of my hand, and I'm patting it everywhere I put concealer. You just ate paper. Are you joking? How old are you? And I have done this trick with loose powder and with pressed powder, and same thing with pressed powder. You just kind of rub it in your compact, stamp it on the back of your hand, and then press it into your skin. And I just think it makes your powder look a lot more flat, like not in a bad way though, like more like skin. Sure. For this look today, I'm just kind of doing what I would do on a normal school day. So it's nothing wildly crazy. I'm taking my powder foundation because I don't like to wear liquids to school unless it's my concealer. I'm taking my bronzer, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I can't get away from this. I just can't. It's so light. Something else I've been doing when I'm getting ready in the morning is, since all my bronzers and highlighters are in the same drawer, I normally put on my bronzer and then my contour and then my blush and then my highlight, like I work down to up on my cheek. But since my bronzer and my highlighter are in the same drawer, to save those 2 seconds of time, I've been doing bronzer, then highlight, and then moving down to the blush drawer. But I also really like it because taking the Makeup Geek Kathleen Lights collab, her palette, and I'm mixing the middle in the champagne color. I've been applying my highlighter right after my bronzer, and then I go in with my blush and then like blend it all together. And for some reason I feel like that looks better. Now, does it really? I don't know, but sometimes I feel like it does. Next, like I said, I'm going with Pretty Vulgar blush to blend that all together. Face is done. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna do them off camera. Okay, bye, see you in a second. Alright, so my eyebrows are on, but I wanted to set them on camera because I used my Wet n Wild pencil, my $3 Wet n Wild pencil to do my brows, which I love. This is my second one. I love this. But I bought the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara, thinking like online the brush was so tiny and it looked like the Benefit Give Me Brow, but then I got it and the brush is like massive. It's massive. The product is good, but the brush is massive. So unless you have gigantoid brows like I do, this might not be the product for you. I also wanted to say, I wanted to correct that other Maybelline brow product I got a while back that I said was really terrible and the brush was really stupid. I take it back. I take it all back. I'm a liar. I actually really like it. I just figured out that you have to like take like the little point of it and get all the excess product off in your brows like I'm doing right now first, and then use the side to like brush it all through, just like I'm doing with this one. And I actually like it a lot more because it truly has like a comb on it, like a plastic comb, and whereas this is more like a mascara wand. And I really like how it makes my eyebrows lay down. So I'm a liar, so sorry. This brow mascara is okay. I think I like the Maybelline one better, but again, this is $3. Can't beat it. I also have, Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection. I was a sucker for the purples. This is Bling Boss. Bling Boss. These cost $15, and there's a lot of like stories and myths and whatever that's happening right now. If you want to know more about the issues with this, look it up, whatever. But the palette that I got is rocking so far. So I'm going to show you the look I did the other day with it that I thought was school appropriate. I mean, I realize I'm a little more extravagant with my makeup, but what else? That's what I did. Cool toned grayish called Hush Hush color. This isn't very dark, so I did kind of have to layer it up for it to show up. And I think a part of it also is whenever I dip into products, I tap, and that's about it. So before, if I swirl, I get a lot more color payoff. Then I'm gonna take this Morphe. Now, can you see my camera? There it is, surprise, I got a new one. I'm gonna take this natural haired brush. I'm gonna take Mystic, this super dark maroon color, and I'm just gonna pick a little bit of this up, stamp it on my outer corner, really apply the majority of the pigment there, kind of swirl it around, and then holding my brush at an angle to where it's almost laying flat on the upside of my crease, I'm gonna buff it in. So I'm not taking it onto my lid space. Then I'm gonna go into this kind of fluffier brush. Can you see these at all? Like I suck at this. These kind of flat, fluffy paddle brush. And then I'm gonna take Rockstar, this kind of purpley maroon color. And I'm just gonna do a little tap tap. By the way, like I swirled on this light Hush Hush shade, I'm tapping like I normally do on these two darker shades that I've used. So I just did a little tap and like, look how much came off on that. That's wild. That's really pigmented. I just took those shades and really blended them together just because I didn't want there to be any barrier between that super light shade at first and that super dark shade I went in. So I kind of did a light shade on top, a dark shade more concentrated in my crease, and then I took kind of a middle shade and went all the way over to blend it out. So it's kind of makes it a little bit easier to get a gradient, I think. You gotta experiment with it with yourself. JCat glitter glue. It was $5 at HEB, and I used it for the first time yesterday? No, Friday. Saturday. Used it for the first time Saturday, and it literally made applying shimmer shadow so much easier because it just gives a sticky base for the shadow to apply, and it makes it really pop. So I just took a little bit on my ring fingers. Can you see that? A little bit on my ring fingers, dabbed it between, and now I'm just patting it on my eye. And it feels really creamy, but as you're patting it, it'll start to get really tacky, like literal glue, like Elmer's glue stick tacky, which is right when you want to apply your shadow. So sorry. So I'm gonna dip into, I think I want to do Ballsy today. The other day I did Glitz and Glam, as you can see, but I want to do Ballsy today. It's a little bit pinker. I'm like loading my brush up as much as I can. Oh Lord, that might have been too much. It's okay. That looks pretty. Camille!
Sorry!
So I super really like that shade. I'm also gonna take Bling Bling because it's brighter. It reflects a little bit brighter. And I'm gonna take that, I'm just gonna flip my brush over because who has time to get a whole new brush? Not me, I'm on my way to school. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to that Morphe like natural hair brush that I had before, and I'm gonna take the tiniest bit of product. I'm gonna go into Mystic, that darkest shade I used. I just did a tiny tap, and I'm gonna tap on the outer corner to blend that more. And then after I pat most of the product, then I'm gonna go back over and blend my crease so the shimmer isn't, I'm not trying to do a cut crease. I don't want the shimmer to just stop and then blend it out matte shades. I'm gonna blend that in a little bit. And then just for blending purposes, I'm gonna take the tiniest dab into Rockstar, 1, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 into that Hush Hush color. And then blend up here. I'm gonna take my NYX, these are called the NYX Faux Whites. So it's supposed to act as like a white eyeliner, but it's actually this like lilac, light purple color. I really like these because, if you don't know this already, if putting a light or white eyeliner in will make your eyes appear more open. Ta-da! Also, my battery says it's gonna die. Let's all say a short prayer that it doesn't. I'm gonna take this smudger brush, this little flat, dense smudger brush, and I'm gonna go into Mystic. Then I'm gonna take that natural hair brush and dip into Rockstar very lightly and kind of connect this outer, ow. And then that fluffy brush with no extra product on it. Okay, that's it for the lower lash line. Right now I'm going to, off camera, put on my mascara and my lips, and I will be right back. Bye. Alright guys, now I'm back. I have my mascara on and I have my lips on. For mascara I used the Tartist. Some people call it Tartiest because it's spelled like that, but it's Tartist. And then I used the L'Oreal Lilac Choco Latte. And then I put the Urban Decay High Color Lip Gloss in the shade Liar on top of that. But yeah, so this is something I would wear to work. I realize that I put on a lot more makeup than the average person. So if this is not your style, let me know. If you want to see something more wearable, let me know. I forgot how much I miss this. I know I've been away for a while, like a long while, and things have just really been crazy at work. So now that I feel like I've kind of gotten into a rhythm with work, hopefully at least on the weekends I'll be able to film and edit and be back to uploading more. If you like this video, like, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, leave comments down below of what you want to see, or if you want me to test something out. If you like these chatty videos better, or if you like it when I voice over, let me know those things so that I can better play to my audience, which is you guys. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.